Hello, welcome to Live at 7:05. Dr. Colleen and Dr. Marc VanHoogstraat from Lifetime Wellness. Tonight, honestly, it was about 5 minutes ago that we decided which direction we were going, 7 minutes ago, which direction we were going to take, because there's a lot of topics out there to talk about right now, questions that we get asked, hot topics out there, but we finally decided on this one. This was our first conversation we had this morning when Dr. Marc opened up a little news report and read, guess what? It's cold and flu season again. So this is the kind of stuff that drives us a little bit batty every year. So that's where this is coming from right now.
There is no flu season.
I heard someone ask the other day,
Spring, summer, winter, fall.
which I thought was a very funny question, is where does flu go in the summertime? If this is its season, where does it go on vacation? It's just we make fun of it, we poke fun at it, but I know many of our listeners and followers do not poke fun at it. So we need to shed some light on that and help you understand how to see things through potentially a different paradigm that can usually put your mind at ease, whether this is just for yourself or you're taking care of a family and you're trying to keep them healthy as well. And I have some tools and resources for you on that one a little bit later.
Well, and it wasn't only that it's now flu season, but apparently they've already decided that it's going to be a horrible flu season. It's going to be one of the worst on record.
And I think they decided that last year and the year before and the year before.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, that is what we poke fun at, that every year is supposed to be worse than any other year, and the flu is absolutely no fun. I know we said we're not really getting into the statistics and the science and all of that, but I'm not going there. The first note I have on that topic is to be discerning. When you're listening to these news reports and all the hype, think back. Wasn't I hearing the exact same thing last year? Don't they always present roughly the same range of numbers of people who will be affected by the flu, contract the flu, potentially die from the flu?
Or die from the flu.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, there's some studies that support that's not actually the flu, but not the point.
Maybe
so
we'll hit
anyway,
that on another one.
is what we're doing actually working if it keeps repeating itself year in and year out? Obviously, no. But tonight's not really about the flu, because the paradigm shift involves not basing your health on a reaction, but creating your health through proaction. That's what we ultimately need to do. So wherever you are in the camp of getting a flu vaccine or vaccines in general, or taking over-the-counter medications when you have a cold or the flu, wherever you are in that, or if you're totally opposed to those things, we both camps need to focus on building better health. Whether you're trying to fight something off or prevent something, the answer is build better health. That's the only way through this. That's the only way we're getting out of this thing alive. We have to be creating better health.
Because guess what doesn't live or happen in a healthy body? Sickness. If you're healthy, you can't be sick.
Yeah.
So
that...
Okay. She's got this. I'm going to pop around.
Going out to have a cigarette?
Yeah.
That's been my joke for years. I used to tease.
I'm late for my flu shot.
People. Where's Dr. Marc? Oh, he's out back having a cigarette. Never. Would never happen. Has never happened. So number one is just be discerning. Think about who might benefit from creating that panic, creating the hype. We're not saying that people don't get the flu. We're not saying people don't die after experiencing the flu. Are there other factors? Almost always. So it's usually not point A to point B, a simple linear equation like that. There's always other factors in creating your health and in losing your health. So first is be discerning, think about it, think about who may benefit and why that information is being passed along to you. Why the hype? Secondly, and Dr. Marc just alluded to it, it's that healthy people don't get sick, right? Or even if you do succumb to something like a viral infection or any other type of infection, you recover from it, and it's okay, your body can handle it. So our focus in a shift of the paradigm is building a healthy terrain. So what he's saying about people not getting sick if they're healthy, we've talked for years about this terrain and how the seeds for sickness and chronic illness, they don't stick well in that terrain. It's hard for them to sprout, so to speak. So building a healthy terrain is our primary focus. And when you know that you're taking steps to accomplish that, it gives you ease and peace of mind, because you know you're heading down the right path, you're getting healthier and healthier, your body's becoming more resilient, stronger, and better able to handle what's thrown at it. If colds and flus were so overwhelming to the masses, we would be sick a lot more often. A lot more of us would be sick more often. It all depends what your resilience is like, and there's some proactive steps you can take along those lines. Those are a lot of lifestyle choices. So that's where I want to move in. The third part of this is, let's talk about some of the biggest pillars of health. Nutrition is arguably one of the most important pillars, foundations of your health. What you're putting in your mouth, is it adding to healthy cell function or subtracting from healthy cell function? Obviously, we want to learn accurate information about what truly builds health from the cell up. So and it doesn't have to be that complicated. I know diets come and go, fads come and go when it comes to nutrition, but real nutrition is really not all that complicated. And I'll probably mention it now, otherwise I'll forget it. That is exactly why many years ago, I think this will turn out backwards for you since I'm doing it with my phone pointed this way, but that's why many years ago I ended up creating this Healthy School Days menu and nutrition guide. Really, it was just created for our children, but then it grew from there because a lot of other parents were wanting help. How do I feed my family? How do I ensure that I'm adding to their health, creating better health through the foods we choose, and I'm avoiding the foods that are subtracting from their health, foods, ingredients. So that's where this was born, the Healthy School Days menu and nutrition guide. Yes, it's got a school theme. That's just because that's how it was created 12 years ago. This is good for students of all ages, parents. And then a couple other things that I've created for the same reason, just to simplify nutrition, is the top nutrition tips, 20 of the top nutrition tips, basically that we've gleaned through working in our practice for almost 25 years now. And then a simple snapshot, the Bullseye Daily Food Guide, where at a glance you can see exactly where your aim, where your target each and every day should be as far as building that health and avoiding the things that are tearing down your health and destroying that terrain. So nutrition is one of those pillars of health that is so key and so critical, yet pick up a magazine, turn on the television, open your laptop, and Facebook will show you all sorts of ads for nutrition. They're all contradictory, confusing. It really doesn't need to be that way. But tonight we're not going heavy duty into nutrition. I just want you to know that there are tools to keep it super, super simple for your entire family, and just focus on that, creating that healthy terrain. Obviously, there's other things too, to keep on moving, to keep exercising, and move it or lose it is it's not a joke. We need to keep moving from childhood till our final years. Movement stimulates a whole new level of neurological output from the brain to keep the body thriving. So moving this time of year, even though we're getting into cooler temps soon, it's important that we find ways to keep moving. And I'm talking about your children as well. No matter how young they are, they need to be moving to stimulate this massive brain output, keep their immune system strong. Sleep is of the utmost importance. I was listening to a funny interview the other day of one of my mentors in the healthcare world, and he was saying now that he's in his 60s, he can remember a day when he and his wife and his buddies, they used to brag about how little sleep they could thrive on, and now he says we all brag about how much sleep we're getting. Sleep is no joke. We absolutely need to protect those hours of sleep. Dr. Marc talked about it a few weeks ago on one of our lives, just some simple tips to get better sleep. I say take it seriously with the first step of force yourself to get into bed, to go to sleep earlier. Put down the screens, say goodnight to everyone. If you need to go to bed before your kids some nights, well, if you have little kids, probably not a good idea, but get yourself into bed sooner so you can get to sleep. That's also when the body heals. So when the body's faced with a bunch of viruses, bacteria, because it is cold and flu season, you need rest. You need rest so you can keep healing and keep your immune system strong as well. Get outside. Absolutely get outside. Vitamin D is one of the most important factors in keeping our immune system strong. Yes, you can take it in supplement form. Yes, we carry it in supplement form because it's that important. First and foremost, get outside into unfiltered sunlight every day if you can. Even in Michigan where we don't always see the sun, get outside. Pretend there's sun there and get outside. Expose skin, not all your skin, some skin, to that unfiltered sun each and every day. Are you gonna say something? No?
Nope.
Other very simple components to keep in mind when it comes to just building better health. It's a lot of these things we've talked about in other live videos. Things like getting your prebiotics, your probiotics in on a regular basis, changing up the probiotics. If you didn't see that talk that Dr. Marc gave a few weeks ago on probiotics, do's and don'ts, go back and watch that. That was awesome. Very, very good tips there, but that's gonna help you throughout these upcoming months as well. Taking care of your gut. If you've got some issues, some chronic gut-related, GI-related issues, that is wreaking havoc on your immune system as well. And it only gets worse with time. Your symptoms may fluctuate, but the cause of the problem gets worse over time. So definitely address that as well. And then I'm going to end it with get adjusted. There are some amazing studies with the power of a single chiropractic adjustment and how it massively influences for the better the function of your immune system. So every time you get adjusted, you're just ramping up that power of your immune system, but it's not a one and done thing, right? Getting adjusted one time doesn't get you very far. It's like working out one time. It's part of a healthy lifestyle. It's an intelligent lifestyle choice when used intelligently, and it's meant to be part of a healthy routine. So we're gonna end it with,
Hey, Dr. Colleen.
Yeah.
Where can people see our past live videos?
oh, well, on our Facebook page that you are on right now, if you're watching us live, you can go into the video tab and look at all the videos we've posted here, or you can also go to our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/lifetimewellness, and we're posting those live videos there as well. The only one that's not there is the cholesterol one, and I'm working on that tonight. But yeah, you can catch all of our previous live videos there. You can come into the office if you're local. We've got this little family nutrition bundle. We've got these here available. And you can also, I have a website just for this if you just want to go there or you're not local, and that's healthcomesfirst.com. First is with one ST. I'll post that in the comments as well. But get some easy resources, some tools. This is great for kids. You don't have to be the nutrition police. They can actually follow along. They can learn. My whole point with this was so that our children would learn how to make healthy choices, not just be on the receiving end of dictatorship healthy choices. So there you go. Please share if anyone that you know is looking to boost their health or they're freaked out about cold and flu season. Please share this with them just so they see there's a different way to be proactive about your health. We'll see you soon.